James, so is this a cultural problem in this country?
I don't think that there is a so-called rape culture. I think it's a very emotive phrase. I think most men. I think most men know that no means no. I don't think that that we've become more of a rapey society. But I think one of the points you made, you referred, I think, to the grooming gangs in Rochdale and in Rotherham, and it's not just in the north. It's in Telford, in Norfolk. It's happened. We've got these organised gangs, mostly of Muslim origin. I think we need to. It's a fact.
It is also a fact that a majority.
Let me finish. Thank you very much. You outrageous interruption.
Okay, let him finish and then come back in.
I'm not spreading lies.
I'm just telling you what the member of that audience are actually. They are screaming at you.
Why don't you read
that girl
the
is screaming
newspapers?
at you.
If you look at the names that have come up in the court cases, you will find that most of them are of Kashmiri, Pakistani origin.
Nullifer.
And
that's Nullifer now, please.
You talk about rape culture. It's a very pretty state of affairs when the police and the social workers would not deal with this problem because they were too embarrassed about being called racist.
You're turning a question. You're turning a question about sexual violence into one about religion. First point. Second point.
Talking about massive.
Can I just finish? Second point. You and I know, James, that a majority of rapes and sexual violence perpetrated in this country is done by white Caucasian people. We know this. I want to finish.
You did.
Do you know what? A lot of the time, as someone who works in news, I get a bad rap, right, for kind of skewing opinions and going, oh, well, Muslims done it. And, you know, fair play to that. Sometimes that does happen in the media. But what's worse is when someone...
When somebody speaks the truth,
Why
you
don't
don't call
Do
them
you
a liar.
agree or disagree that the
Yes,
majority...
I totally agree with you.
So what are you saying?
Because the majority of the population is white, so inevitably, statistically, you're going to get that problem.
OK, we'll move away from you two now, I think. Yes, gentleman here.
Does it really matter if they're black, white, orange, yellow? It's like, at the end of the day, rape is rape and the subject will...
Gentleman at the back here.
I think James's attitude is symptomatic of the whole Islamophobia discussion. Because bringing religion into emotional matters unnecessarily does not help anyone. It only antagonises things. And I think that as far as the rape culture goes, there is a problem. It's, you know, it was in 1991 that marital rape was finally made illegal. That's not that long ago. I was 7 years old at that time.
Can I just go back to what that gentleman said over there? When I prosecuted cases and I dealt with cases, what I found is that you had people who committed rape were from all different backgrounds, because we have evil people in society for all different backgrounds. That is it. There are people from all different backgrounds who commit evil acts. And in terms of rape, horrific act, and therefore those who commit it have to be brought to account and made to pay the price through the legal system.
OK, Tina.
Yeah, lots of people are reacting to James's comments before. That generalisation is abhorrent. Ched Evans isn't Muslim. This from Bridget. There's no such thing as rape culture, says the man. Shocking. Maddie, who asked the question in the first place, says violence against women is an epidemic fuelled by the undercurrent of misogyny. And this one from Dr. CDF. We need to take a good, long, hard look at how sexist our society still is. The truth is, there'll be no freedom without...
OK, yeah, lady here, please.